It's time for the stress unit. So everyone get ready to take your pop quiz right now. Just kidding. However, a pop quiz may cause stress for many people. What is stress? Stress is your body's response to the changes around you. There are two types of stress. There is distress, which is negative stress, stress that prevents you from doing what you need to do or that causes discomfort. Can you think of a time when you have been in distress? Then there is eustress, the second type of stress. Eustress is positive stress. It is stress that can help you to accomplish goals. Can you think of a time when eustress helped you to achieve a goal? What do you think is an example of distress, and what would you think is an example of eustress? And that brings us to stressors. Stressors are triggers or causes of stress, things in our life that cause stress. It can either be in distress or we can be in eustress. On this slide here, there's a list of sources of stress or stressors. On the left side, the list has somewhat stressful stressors in one's life, and on the right side, they are extremely stressful. If you look at the picture, you can see the girl on the left, her knees are slightly bent. She can handle the somewhat stressful stressors, but as we move on to the right and they become more stressful, the girl's knees start bending more, her back is hunched over, and all the way on the right, she can barely hold up the stressors anymore. She can't deal with the stress. On the left side, what are the somewhat stressful stressors? Examples are making new friends, arguing with a sister or a brother, getting braces or glasses. Moving on to the next slide, to the next picture, going to a new school, worrying about appearance, troubles with teacher or principal, arguing with parents, parent losing a job. Moving on to the next box, a close friendship ending, family member serious illness, loss or death of a pet, family member's alcohol or drug problem, divorce or separation of parents is extremely stressful, death of a friend or sibling is extremely stressful, and death of a parent is extremely stressful. What are some stressors in your life? Take a moment and make a list of things that stress you out. And if you look at this picture, what are some things on here that would be somewhat stressful for you or would be extremely stressful for you? Think about that for a moment before moving on. On this slide here, we talk about factors that can influence stress in one's life. So some factors or groups of people even are family, friends. Sometimes there's conflict with friends, yourself. You can stress yourself out with your own imagination. Your mind can begin to wander and you'll psych yourself out at times. And life events, changes in your life. If you think of all of these right now, think about how they could influence the stress in your life. How has your family influenced the stress in your life? How have your friends influenced the stress in your life? How have you influenced the stress in your life? And think of some life events or changes that happened in your life that made an impact on the stress in your life. On this slide here, we talk about responses to stress. Your body responds to stress by getting ready to act. Your body prepares to fight the stressor or flee from it. This response is called the fight or flight response. Your body's response to stress. So either you're going to fight the stressor or you're going to flee from it. Think about the changes that go on in your body physically, mentally, when you're in a stressful situation. Try to imagine yourself in a stressful situation right now and think about what happened in your body physically and mentally at that moment. People respond to stress both physically and mentally. On this slide, listed are the physical responses to stress. Physical responses to stress are release of adrenaline, increased blood flow, stomach ache, increased heart rate, increased breathing rate, muscles contracting, fatigue, headache, and insomnia. Looking at this list, can you indicate or identify any of the physical responses that have happened to you in a stressful situation? On this slide here, the mental responses to stress are listed. Mental responses to stress are forgetfulness, being short-tempered, irritability or irritable, indecisive, poor concentration, fatigue, worrying. Looking at this list, can you identify or relate to any of the mental responses to stress you may have experienced. We're going to start talking about ways to manage stress. Your mind is the most dangerous place to go alone. Managing your mind can be difficult at times, depending upon what's going on in your life, your responsibilities, life situations, your family, your friends, things that can influence the stress in your life. Since we can't avoid the stress in our life, we're always going to have stress in our lives. It's really important to be able to manage the stress in our lives. Ways to manage stress. It's called coping with or coping with stress, dealing with and overcoming problems in your life. If you look at the sticky notes, it says slow down, take it easy, go outside, relax, enjoy life. Get a grip on your stress. What are some things that can reduce stress in your life? Smiling releases feel-good hormones and reduces stress hormones. Relaxation techniques release anxiety and built-up tension. A healthy diet releases essential nutrients into the body. Exercising releases endorphins for a sense of well-being. Release the pressure. Regain control of your life. Some coping skills that you can use to reduce the stress in your life is to stay healthy, relax, and maintain a positive outlook. Staying healthy during times of stress, be extra careful to eat nutritious food and get adequate rest. Relax. Take time out to relax. Deep breathing, imagination exercises, or listen to some nice relaxing music. Maintain a positive outlook. The way you think about a stressful event affects your response to it. Think again about mental health. A few more tools or methods you can use to manage or cope with your stress are to be physically active, manage your time, and talk. Being physically active during times of stress, our body's energy level can be increased. Physical activity can reduce tension and make you feel more relaxed. Manage your time. List all the tasks you need to do and plan out how much time you'll need for each one. Realistic goal setting also can help. Make a list of priorities. The things that are most important get done first, and put the things that are least important at the bottom. You can always work on those the following day. The last thing is talk. Just talking to someone can help. Other people can sometimes see other solutions or see solutions to your problems that you can't. So it is a great way to manage your stress, and you will feel better after you have talked it out. Think about the stress emotion and the movie Inside Out, or the clip from the video we saw, and how Bing Bong felt better after he talked it out with sadness. So this is the end of our stress notes or our stress video. So work hard, have fun, no drama. And another quote is, we rarely succeed at anything unless we have fun doing it. So remember to always have fun.